Fantastic. So, generally speaking, what are your hobbies these days? I mean,
In these days, I can say watching TV series and movies, and I'm interested in most of kind of sports like such as basketball,
basketball.
football, or
Do you play
soccer.
professionally or?
No, I don't play professionally, but in high school years, I played my high school team in futsal and in basketball team. So I can say I'm good at it, but as a amateur.
Amateur, very good. Again, I would say during my high school years. During is better than in. Okay. Yes, very good. So that's okay. Or you can say, for example,
During
you're left-handed.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Are you dealing with art or something?
No.
Generally, as far as I know, left-handed people have their artistic ability also.
I wish.
Maybe you have. Maybe you have some potential. You haven't discovered them yet.
Yeah, it could be.
It could be.
But how can I say it? Like I'm gonna use during in high school.
During my high school years.
During. Years. Yeah.
And also you can use back then. I mean after that sentence. Back then. Blah blah blah.
During my high school years, back then.
During my high school years, I used to play in a basketball team. Then back then, if you are talking about high school years again,
Okay.
back then.
It's not about after high school, but
No.
Okay.
No. You're talking about that period of time.
Okay.
Very good. So you mentioned about TV shows. Do you have Netflix or something?
Yeah, I have Netflix.
For example, what kind of TV shows are you watching?
Right now, I'm rewatching Office because it's one of my favorite TV show, and I watch lots of TV series or movies. It's kind of my hobby.
Just for the sake of entertainment or for the sake of improving your English?
Both of them. At the
Both
same
of
time. I used to watch it for entertainment, but I went to America with work and travel.
Really?
Yeah.
Amazing. Which state in America? And how long?
Virginia.
For 3 months?
3 months.
3 months. Okay.
I worked there as a lifeguard.
Lifeguard.
And, yeah.
Amazing.
Then I realized I need to improve my English skills, and then I start to watch all TV series and movies with English subtitles.
Amazing. When did you go? May I ask?
I'm not sure, about 3 years ago maybe.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
Do you think that okay? 2 years ago. Do you think that traveling to America really helped you in improving your English, or?
It helped me about my awareness about English, because when I'm there, I usually talk with the Turks in Turkish.
Okay.
Because of the situation, I speak. Of course, I speak with the local people, but not that much. But like I just mentioned, it increased my awareness. So when I come back to Turkey, I focused on my English.
I understand. Very good. Of course, indeed, it must definitely help you, but that is the matter of exposure, okay? If you are exposed to English in that environment, whatever it is, definitely it will be effective. Definitely, undoubtedly. But the amount of exposure is the most important thing. As you said, you mostly used to talk or speak with Turkish people. So the exposure should be very limited, rather than pushing yourself and having that challenge in your life in order to communicate, understand, and convey your messages to a local person. It could be better, but you said it had a small amount of effect on you. All right. So let's say Office you mentioned. For example, Office. How do you watch?
Like
I mean, how do you watch the TV show for the sake of improvement? What is your technique? Only open, watch, and finish, or
most
taking?
of the time I'm open and watch, but my main thing is watching with English subtitles.
English subtitles.
And I'm watching it like doing something else. For example, I'm cooking and at the same time I'm just open at the corner the TV show, so it's just runs there because at the same time, like I said, I watched it before, so I kind of know what's going on. So I don't need to watch it with my full focus.
Okay.
But I can understand what's going on there.
Very good. All right. So, by any chance, do you happen to take notes?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Maybe you can try. Not every note, not every point, but those points which you think that, oh, very lovely, I love that. Situational English, I mean. Okay? You would definitely maybe use in IELTS speaking.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Specifically for the first part, maybe. You can use maybe because much more colloquial language is going to be used in part A, because it is kind of preparation, as I mentioned. Definitely write notes, take notes, I mean, and look up dictionary and try to use them intentionally. Because when you enter the IELTS exam room, you have to engineer your sentences. Understand? Imagine a public speaker comes here and starts to talk. Do you think that the public speaker speaks spontaneously? I don't think so. They well engineer their speech. How? By thinking about what they're going to talk, by practicing it. Of course, they have self-confidence. They practice it again and again. They film themselves. They ask the people to judge them. Really, a lot of different things. Specifically, I recommend you, my recommendation to you is you can watch Oscar awards, Oscar ceremonies, and look at those people, presenters, anchors, whatever, how they are speaking. How? Understand? They can be really helpful for you in speaking as well. Yeah. So take notes. Another thing that I can tell you, have you ever heard of the application called Stitcher?
No.
Okay, you can write it down. Stitcher, Stitcher, Stitcher. Okay, this is a kind of radio station. Tremendous. You know, you can find a lot of, everything about anything. But generally, it is designed for native speakers, not for students. Which means that is real English, that is real pace, real speed, real difficulty, and maybe you feel a little bit embarrassed sometimes because you say, oh my God, you're very fast. That is totally okay. Just focus on listening ability that you can improve.
Kind of podcast?
Podcast, exactly. But radio station, podcasts, they are available for you. And what else? Yeah, you can listen. You can listen to them and just randomly when you're in Metrobus or when you're in kitchen. You don't need to just watch. You can listen, you can hear them. Okay, amazing application that I can suggest you. Another technique, my secret, for you, for listening. Okay, I'm a crazy guy. YouTube is a great source for listening, definitely for listening, as well as vocabulary and other stuff. YouTube has got the technology of speeding up or slowing down the pace of, how can I say, the
speed of the video.
Yeah, speed of the video. My technique is to speed it up. Okay? So when you're watching a normal YouTube video, but pay attention to, make sure that the speaker is a native speaker. So just increase the speed. Increase the speed to, I use like 2, multiply by 2, okay? It is very speedy, super fast. You're kinda, your whole brain, your whole ears are engaged. You have to put your full potential, your full focus on that in order to understand what is going on. If you cannot do it, speed it up to 1.5, then 1.75, then 2. Try to understand. Do it regularly. At least for a week or 2. 2 weeks later, just set it back to normal speed. You would see, oh my God, they speak very slowly. Actually, they speak very fast. Normally, they speak very, 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 very fast. But when you speed them up, and your ears are kind of got used to that, you feel how your listening ability dramatically improved.
Actually, I'm doing that in Turkish videos, but I haven't tried it in English one.
Definitely try that. And I would say go for which English form is your favorite, American or British? American. So there are lots of YouTubers, American YouTubers, as well as Canadian YouTubers. No problem, they're almost the same. Vloggers even. You can watch and learn a lot. One of my favorite YouTuber, if you're interested in technology, are you?
Not much, it's kind of boring.
Okay, this YouTuber is amazing. You can use Unbox Therapy is the name of the channel. Louis. Unbox Therapy is a Canadian guy with glasses, with beard.
How can I write down therapy?
THE RAPY.
Okay.
Understand?
Yeah.
If you just type Unbox T, you can definitely see. Very famous, more than 16 million or something, as far as I know. At least 10 million, that's for guarantee. You can watch. He unboxes really interesting technological gadgets every single day. He talks about it. Very lovely, clear language he has got. You are not gonna regret it. You are going to just improve your listening, as well as, how can I say, learning a lot of things, a lot of new words and expressions, daily speak, the colloquial language, as I mentioned. Fantastic. So, can you tell me a little bit about The Office? What happens in this story? And why it looks very appealing to you. Do you know the word appealing?
Not exactly, but I can guess why I'm loving it.
Fantastic. Appealing means interesting. Synonym for interesting, as well as enticing. Enticing also means appealing. These are beautiful words you can use in your IELTS. Okay? Why Office looks very enticing for you?
I'm appealing in basketball. Is it correct?
No. You can say basketball is my passion. It is far better than. Or you can say basketball is very appealing to me.
Appealing to me. I want to take notes.
Okay, please. Please.
How can I write passion?
PASSION.
PASS?
ION. Passion.
Yeah, passion. Yeah, of course. When I write it seems similar, right?
Similar, yes, of course.
And appealing?
APP. EAING. Appealing.
One more time.
APP.
Yeah.
EALING.
Yeah.
Appealing.
Yeah. With the word
enticing?
No. Appealing. I need it in sentences like basketball is appealing. Blah blah.
Yeah, basketball looks or seems or is appealing to me.
Okay, I don't like basketball that much, but I need some
No problem.
praise. Yeah.
Tell lies. This is
Yeah.
strategy. In speaking, you don't. If you become realistic, you are a loser. Definitely. You don't have to be realistic. If you are sure that you can speak enough, if you are realistic, no problem. If you are not sure, don't take risk. Just lie. So not just I mean every single IELTS book just mentions it clearly. IELTS books, they say lie in the speaking. Imagine, be imaginative in your speaking as well as writing, no problem. Okay, and of course maybe next time I can talk about a very simple technique, especially for writing, because sometimes people come to me and they say, my grammar is amazing, I know lots of words and idioms and blah blah blah, but I cannot write. I mean, they say, words do not come to my mind. I don't know how to begin. I don't know what to write about. There is a very small basic technique that you can apply in order to write forever. And if you, apply those things, implement those things, no one can stop you. Understand? Of course, step by step, maybe next time we can talk about it. So why does the TV show called Office, or The Office, I don't know, looks very appealing to you?
I can't mention about some clear examples, but probably it's about some weird situations facing to like normal people.
Yeah.
It's generally about that.
Is that a sitcom?
Yeah, it's a sitcom.
Okay, like 20 minutes, 25 minutes?
20 minutes.
Okay. So they are facing with like crazy people, you said?
No, normal people.
Normal
like
people.
regular people.
Okay, regular people.
Yeah.
Casual.
Casual.
Ordinary.
Ordinary.
And okay, what is funny about it?
There is a boss, and that boss don't get the social situations clearly, so they are kind of using that in that sitcom. And there are some ordinary people having some weird times.
Yeah.
In that simple office.
I understand. So do you enjoy watching it, or because how many seasons does it have?
Not sure, but it can be 8. About 8, yeah.
It can be 8 seasons, and every season has got how many episodes?
Again, not sure, but probably 20. Let's
20.
say. Yeah, but I have no idea.
All right, that's okay. Fantastic. So, how can I say? TV shows generally are very enticing, even if they are in poor quality, because there is a story, because there is a scenario. You just want to, never use these abbreviations. I made a mistake in IELTS exam. Instead of saying I wanna, I am gonna, never do that. I want to, I am going to. Be academic. I made a mistake. So if you want to, write it down, very important. Yeah, and of course you said the manager does not. Yes.
Why I'm speaking
exactly.
Okay.
Academic. In academic speaking or specifically writing, never ever use abbreviations or contractions. Never. Of course, this is a habit, everybody's habit, but we have to break that habit to make our speaking as well as writing very academic way. Understand what I said? Fantastic. So, how much time do you spend on English in a day?
Watching some TV series or YouTube videos, are they counting?
Why not? Those are mediums. I am okay with all types of mediums, no problem. I mean, you can use books to improve yourself. You can use podcasts. You can use music. Like there are a lot of people who are memorizing lyrics and they are singing along with the singer, and through these sentences, these lyrics, because of their curiosity, they start to understand, to define the words and find out the meaning of the words on dictionaries basically. And throughout the time, what happens, they kind of learn the language. And they are, because I mean, songs are part of the culture or part of the daily speech, I mean colloquial language. So no problem, you can use those mediums. Games, specifically, I mean games, because every game has got a scenario, a dialogue, conversation, or online games you can chat, you can talk, you can see how native speakers are using, how they are basically chatting. Of course, chat is not academic or official. You should avoid them. But of course, you can learn vocabulary at least. You can learn expressions at least. Other than that, what else? Yes, TV shows. I mean, these are mediums, no problem. They are totally okay with it. As long as they are academic. Because they are not, you should make them look academic. Yeah, like that. So how many hours you said?
It depends on the day. It's so changeable, but I can say 3 or 4 hours.
3 or 4 hours?
No, it's too much. Yeah, 2 or 3 hours.
2 or 3 hours spending on your English. Do you think that is enough?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You're not sure.
I didn't think about it in that way. So probably I need to work on my writing skills.
Absolutely.
Watching rather than watching some TV series or shows.
Absolutely. You can just how can I say, save some time. It's a suggestion, of course. You can save some time reading academic writings, and you can do 2 tasks at the same time.
Like writing 1, writing 2.
No. Not about the IELTS. Normal academic writing, random. I don't know. What was your major in university? Civil engineering. At least you can type some civil engineering academic articles in English, download them. They are very long. At least you can read the abstract of those articles, at least, because abstracts are talking about everything, the whole a summary of the whole writing. Read them. Pay attention to vocabulary, pay attention to the language, pay attention to those, as you said, the phrases, in writing phrases. By doing so, you are improving your reading skills also, as well as your writing skills. So you're going to save up some time for yourself. If you cannot find them, at least you can just go for sample academic writing for IELTS exam. Sample academic writings for IELTS exams. Just read them. Read and underline, take notes, and see how beautifully, how clearly, how magically those examiners or those writers actually wrote the essays very well. Specifically, task number 2, which has much more points, scores as well, and which is very difficult, much more difficult than task number 1. So do not waste your time on task 1, I would say. Okay, task number 2 actually shows a lot about your level, about your English knowledge in IELTS exam. And once again, in IELTS exam, you are not supposed to, how can I say, prove something, because you are not a scientist. As I mentioned earlier, you need to show your level. How can you handle the situation? How can you convey your messages clearly and completely in an academic way? Or academically, let's say, understand? These are the most important things that they are asking you, they want you actually to master in order to get 7 or 8. If you want to get 7, don't focus on 7, focus on 9. If you focus on 7, you'll get 5. Focus on 9, you can get 7. Which means, go to the perfectionism a little bit. 3 hours, make it 5, make it 6, make it 7. Really? If you have a goal, you have to fight for it. And it is not easy. It is not easy. I never say it is impossible. It is possible, even for non-native speakers who got 9 in IELTS, man. 9 non-native speakers got 9 in IELTS exam, in IELTS academic. Maybe if you just randomly select a kind of native speaker and just give him or her the IELTS exam, maybe they are unable to get 9 in IELTS exam because they don't know how to behave in the IELTS exam. They don't know how to react to the questions, to the situations indeed. So, the more you practice, the better you are going to be in IELTS. This is my general and very cliche thing that I have to say. Understand what happened?
Yeah.
Fantastic. You are good, really. I'm not just saying it. I mean, you're good, nice. Of course, you must be better than this. You must be. How? Again, these are just, I summarize today's lesson. Pay attention to those small mistakes, which you say, okay, they are not important. They are really important. They can forgive complicated mistakes. They are forgivable, but small mistakes are not forgivable. They never forgive. They dramatically decrease your IELTS score in writing. Understand what happens? So you must, I don't say should, you must read your writing at least 2 times. At least 2 times, very carefully. Super carefully. Imagine that you are the examiner. You want to find mistakes like that. You have to read. Oh my God, there isn't any is here. Oh, I made isn't. It must be is not. For example, this kind of small mistakes. Or a, and. These are very, very important mistakes that mostly people, me included, can make. Normal. We have to correct them.
Yeah.
Understand what happened? So, like that. I think step by step we are going to stop for today because I have another class in a couple of minutes. Do you have any other questions? General questions that you...
How is my speaking? Probably I'm gonna get what?
Okay, in that scenario, I have to just push you more, maybe next time. Because what I asked was maybe related to part 1. I have to push you. I have to put you into a kind of, at least a virtual IELTS speaking. In that case, I can decide what you can get. But generally, of course, 5.5 is guaranteed so far.
Okay.
Because I haven't asked you some academic questions that I want to see how you can handle the question. How can you basically answer academically? Understand what I say? I'm for example, English teacher. Okay. I know something about English. Yeah, teaching. But if you ask me about cosmology, abruptly, I don't know about cosmology, okay? But I can handle it. I can handle it in a way. And the same scenario happens. Don't worry if you see something really difficult. Never stop talking. Never ever. They will stop you. They will say, thank you very much, which means that is enough. And don't panic if the examiner asks you a lot of questions. Oh my God, the examiner asked me 200 questions. That is totally okay. This is a kind of conversation. Why examiner asks you a lot of questions? Because your answers weren't complete. Because examiner couldn't get what he or she wanted. That's why he is pushing you, he or she is pushing you to get the answers from you. Don't panic. And be complete. Don't go off topic. Stick with the topic and talk about it very clearly. Always take with yourself some water. I don't know if it is allowed or not. I think it must be. Water really helps, specifically for me. It really helps me. If I am, for example, if I go to a kind of job interview, I definitely take water. Definitely drink water during it because it calms me down, and because it is natural that we can have some stress, tension, totally. So water dramatically, at least slows down that tension. Then we can go forward, have eye contact. These are really important things. And what else? And do you know the process, right? I mean, your speaking will be recorded, and they will send it to the headquarters or the center.
And I don't know that part, yeah.
Yes, the examiner is nobody. Examiner is just the doer of the action. He or she is nothing, is nobody actually. They just push you to talk. They record. The maximum amount of speaking is 14 or 15 minutes, not more than that. They stop you. Record, then your recording, the recording will be sent to the center. In the center, two judges, two other examiners, let's say, they will listen separately. They give you point. For example, Judge A gives you 7. For example, Judge B gives you 6. The average is 6.5. You get 6.5. But if both of them say, for example, 7 or 7, you get 7. Or again, this one says 7, this one says 6.75, again becomes 7. Because they round the number. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Yes, specifically in writing as well as in all of the things. There isn't any 25%. There's half or complete. Like that. So just push yourself. Watch IELTS speaking videos instead of some other YouTube videos. Watch them. Pay attention to their tips. And push yourself. Record your voice while talking. Push yourself. How can I say? Find some questions. Imagine that the question is like a card. Just talk about it. Record your voice. Just speak for 2 minutes. Close. Listen to your recording. And be judgmental. Find mistakes. Oh my God, I made this mistake. Because when we are talking, we are not aware of our mistakes. Natural. Totally normal. But if somebody else is listening to you in a kind of very masterfully, in that scenario, the person is very judgmental because he wants to find mistakes in your speaking. So be self-judgmental, record your voice and listen to them, to your recording, and correct it. This is my only general, suggestion for you for today. Maybe for next time we can be much more in depth.
Okay.
All right? Okay. What else? Any other questions for today?
No, I haven't.
All right. I haven't got.
I have not. I know, I haven't got.
I haven't got. That is why I am following American English. In British English, you have to say have got, has got. In American English, I don't have, he or she doesn't have.
Okay.
I don't have any question.
I do not have.
Fantastic. Very good. In American English, academically, I don't have any questions. In British English, I have not got any questions.
I have not got
any questions. Fantastic.